Do you want to start your vegetables from seed this season, but you're unsure about the best way to do it? Welcome to the Old Mayfield Place. In this video, we'll be addressing the top 10 most common questions about seed starting. We'll provide you with valuable tips to help you grow healthy and thriving seedlings. So let's save you some money and grow some healthy plants to provide you with your best harvest ever. Timing for starting vegetable seeds indoors will depend on the type of vegetable you're planting and the climate in your area. You can refer to a planting calendar for your region to determine the best time to start your seeds. Generally, you will want to start seeds indoors about 4 to 6 weeks before the last expected frost date in your area. Check out almanac.com to help you determine your average last frost date. For starting vegetable seeds, it's best to use a high-quality potting mix that is rich in organic matter. Avoid using garden soil or topsoil as they can contain weed seeds and pathogens that can harm your seedlings. You can also make your own potting mix by combining equal parts of compost, peat moss, and vermiculite. The general rule is to plant seeds at a depth that is 2 to 3 times their diameter. However, some seeds require special treatment, such as soaking or scarification before planting. Always refer to the seed packet for specific planting instructions. Vegetable seedlings will need some fertilizer to promote healthy growth. You can use an organic fertilizer such as compost or well-rotted manure to feed your seedlings. Or you can use a water-soluble organic fertilizer such as fish emulsion or seaweed extract to give your seedlings a quick boost. Vegetable seedlings need consistent moisture to germinate and grow. Water your seedlings regularly to keep the soil moist but not waterlogged. Watering once a day is usually sufficient, but you may need to water more often in hot or dry weather. Heat mats placed under the trays you are starting your seeds in can help them germinate quicker, especially if they're in a cool room in your house or in your greenhouse. However, as soon as the plants begin to emerge, you need to turn the heat mat off. Too much heat in the soil can cause legginess and weak plants. Grow lights can be helpful for starting vegetable seeds indoors, especially if you don't have a sunny window or enough natural light. Too little sunlight can cause the plants to go searching for light, which leads to legginess and weak plants. You can use fluorescent or LED grow lights, which provide this full spectrum of light for plant growth. Look for grow lights that provide 5,000 to 7,000 lumens in the blue light range to get your seedlings off to the best start. Hang the lights about 2 to 3 inches above the seedlings and keep them on for about 14 to 16 hours per day. As they grow, you'll have to raise the light so the plants aren't touching them. The time it takes for vegetable seeds to germinate will depend on the type of vegetable you're growing and the conditions in your environment. In general, most vegetable seeds will germinate in 7 to 14 days if kept at the right temperature and moisture level. You can tell when it's time to transplant your vegetable seedlings by looking at their size and the number of true leaves they have. When the seedlings have outgrown their starter pots and have at least 2 to 3 sets of true leaves, it's time to transplant them into larger containers or outdoors. Damping off disease is a fungal infection that can kill young seedlings. To prevent damping off, use clean containers and sterile soil to start the seeds. Avoid overwatering and keep the soil surface clean and dry. You can also use an organic fungicide such as neem oil or copper fungicide to prevent fungal infections. Some common mistakes to avoid when starting vegetable seeds include overwatering, using poor quality soil or containers, planting seeds too deeply or too shallowly, and not providing enough light. It is also important to avoid overcrowding your seedlings in their containers, as this can lead to poor growth and increased risk of disease. Additionally, be mindful of the temperature and humidity levels in your seed starting environment. Extreme fluctuations can stress and harm your seedlings. Always remember to label your seeds and keep a record of their planting dates so you can track their growth and ensure proper care. It is so frustrating when you know it's a pepper, but is it a hot pepper or is it a sweet pepper? Ask me how I know about that problem. By avoiding these common mistakes and following best practices, you will be well on your way to a successful seed starting season. Thank you for stopping by the Old Mayfield Place today. Stay healthy. Don't forget to label those seeds, and have a blessed week.